Oh my fucking god. This transfer window is just... So 24 hours ago, Ronaldo's set for Man City. You know, my entire childhood's going up in ruins. I never once tweeted about his lack of ability, or obviously, I joined in with the snake stuff and all that kind of things, because it hurt. It really did. It hurt when there was rumours of that, and when it looked like it was about to happen. Of course, like I grew up in the playground pretending to be Rooney, to be Ronaldo. These were the two players that I idolised most. My favourite United player will always be Paul Scholes, but I was never really a playmaking type. I wasn't very good, but yeah, I was more of a striker, someone who could finish. And yeah, oh my days, Ronaldo, after 12 years, is coming back to Old Trafford. We've signed Sancho, we've signed Varane, and now we've signed Ronaldo. Only PSG can boast a similar or better window than us this season. And yes, that's even with the need for a DM, the need for a backup right back. But I spent a lot of time, and honestly, like everybody else, I've been hypocritical. Honestly, there's been so many different emotions going through my head. I've wanted Ronaldo. I haven't wanted Ronaldo. I've thought, we're going against our transfer policy if we sign Ronaldo. I've thought that we're not. We're trying to improve from deals like Sanchez, where we just, take it up because they're available. I've wanted him to go to City purely for that to free up Haaland for us next year. I've wanted him to not go to City because it's bloody Man City, and of course Manchester United. You don't want your best players to be going to Manchester City. He ain't no Peter Schmeichel, thankfully. Anyway, but I mean, yeah, it's a romantic tale. He's back, and yes, is it what we need? No, but how can you say no to a player of his caliber? Okay, Lukaku moved to Chelsea for 100 million, and everybody's in agreement, including me, that is a phenomenal piece of business, a final piece of the jigsaw for Chelsea. Ronaldo outscored Lukaku in Serie A last season. Let's not pretend this is a finished player. And yes, he had problems in Juventus. I'm sure at United he's not going to have the same sort of things. He's not going to be the main man. Obviously he is. He's Ronaldo. I mean, in terms of Juventus, there's other players around that are better than what he had at Juventus. We have that here at United. We've got Rashford, Greenwood, we've got Sancho now, Cavani, a lot of different forward players. Of course, we've got Bruno, Pogba as well. That'll provide the play for him. Whereas at Juventus, there wasn't a great deal. Of course, they had exciting talents like Kesa and a few others as well. But yeah, there was obviously the inner conflicts or the inner struggles, and unfortunately, in his last season, it didn't work. Juventus finished fourth, of course, lost the Scudetto to Inter for the first time in 9 seasons or something. But he wants a fresh challenge. He saw that Messi's move to PSG, which isn't a top 5 league now. Sorry, just had to get that little dig in. I've got nothing against Messi. It's just quite funny that League One is now 6th in the official lists, and the Portuguese league being 5th now because Monaco got beat by Shakhtar in the Champions League. But anyhow, he saw that Messi moved and he wants a new challenge, and he wants to win the Premier League and the Champions League again with Manchester United, where it all began for him, really. I know obviously Sporting is where it properly began, but we were the club that made him the player that he is today. And yeah, we're going to have him back, and I'm pretty sure he'll take the number 7. I mean, that's a conversation for him and Cavani to have, but because Cavani's prioritising Uruguay at the minute, it's likely that he's going to miss 8 games or something in or around the international fixtures for Uruguay, depending on what the quarantine regulations are for Premier League clubs. Obviously the Premier League have came out, the clubs and in La Liga, and said that the players won't be going to the internationals in red list countries. However, we'll see how that develops, whether that actually will happen. But regardless, with Ronaldo in there now, obviously he'll go straight into the lineup. And at the minute, you would imagine it would be Greenwood and Sancho on either flank. I know Rashford's back into training, but it's obviously just fitness and building up that well, fitness essentially, just building up. He's probably still a month away from actually playing, so that's probably a week or two after the international break. All this excitement is going to be so annoying to, like, because Ronaldo won't play against Wolves. I think that's pretty much certain. I mean, we play them on Sunday. He might not even be signed by then. But yeah, so it means that his first game will be likely against Newcastle after the international break, which, I mean, we've got, what, 2 weeks to wait for his debut? That's, oh man, we've had to wait for all our signings. We signed Sancho and Varane about 5 years ago, and neither of them have started a game for us yet. So, you know, they'll start against Wolves. Of course, we still need to do further work. We still need a DM. You know, there's talks of Saul, there's talks of Neves. There's talks of Camavinga, but I can see PSG getting him, particularly now that Mbappe is going to Real Madrid, and I know PSG want Haaland, so they'll probably throw all their eggs into one basket there. But they'll probably go for Camavinga. They may go for Pogba, but because Ronaldo signed, because Sancho signed, because Varane signed, Pogba's either going to run his contract down and go for free or sign an extension. I can't see him wanting to push for a move now for this season, because he knows he could just go to PSG or Real Madrid next season, and I'm sure there's a belief in there that we can win a major trophy this season, and that's what he came back to do. So I just can't imagine him wanting to leave that now that we've got the best chance since he rejoined us in 2016, I think now, to win trophies. So yeah, I'm not worried about Pogba leaving this window. However, next season is a different shout. But yeah, the contract for Ronaldo, while not signed, I must say, if this goes out and he doesn't sign for us, then, you know, I look like a right knob. But Manchester City have pulled out of the race. And, I mean, jokes aside, banter aside, as soon as we said we were interested, of course he wasn't going to go to City. If there was no other interest, then of course he would have went to City. And I can understand that, and it still would have hurt. And, you know, the loyalty and the legendary status and everything, it wouldn't have been there. But as soon as we said we wanted him, no other option for him, I'm pretty sure. And I think everybody, including City fans, could probably agree that, banter aside, you know, City are a good team these days. Well, one of the best in the world. Thankfully, they haven't won the Champions League yet. But yeah, as soon as United came knocking, that was it. So it now means that Messi, Kane and Ronaldo aren't joining Manchester City. They may, however, and again, I haven't seen any rumours, but by the time this video's out, there may be. But yeah, I reckon they'll sign Robert Lewandowski now. He wants to leave Bayern Munich. They're going to, you know, pay whatever Bayern Munich want. And I can 100% see Robert Lewandowski moving to Manchester City now. I think that makes total sense. Haaland potentially to PSG. Mbappe definitely to Real Madrid. On top of Ramos and Messi to PSG. Varane and Sancho to Manchester United. Lukaku to Chelsea. Ronaldo to Manchester United. Just fucking hell, this window is insane. But yeah, we still need a DM. We still need a backup right back. And whether those players will be signed this window, we'll have to wait and see. However, please don't let it put a dampener on this. Like, at the end of the day, Ronaldo is still top 5 players in the world right now. And you can disagree, you know, he's 36, he might, you know, have problems, blah, blah, blah. But his goal-scoring record speaks for itself. It's absolutely insane. He's Real Madrid's greatest ever goal scorer, highest, you know, his highest ever Champions League goal scorer, highest goal scorer for Portugal. Scored 100 goals, the quickest Serie A has ever seen. He scored over 100 Premier League goals, and he's going to add to that for Manchester United. But yeah, let's just not focus on the negatives. Let's just revel in the excitement, man. If you're like me in your mid-20s or you're any age, all right, and you've seen Ronaldo for Manchester United and you've grown up watching him, you've got to be excited, man. You've got to be. It's a fairy tale. It might not work, but I think there's a very slim possibility of that happening. He's going to smash it. He's going to absolutely smash it. And I cannot wait. Also, this this causes a problem for FPL as well, for any players that play that. You know, you've got Lukaku, you've got Ronaldo, you've got Kane, you've got Bruno, and you've got Salah as 5 captain options. you can only get 2, possibly 3 in your team. Who else do you drop? There's loads of other, players that you can play. Jadon Sancho's price is coming down. There's a few other, top tier players like Son that you can use. Tell you what, the variety goes up. At least it's not just Bruno and Salah now. But yes, come on, I'm so fucking excited. Come on, United!